everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 22 on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a line.
Bye-bye, Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 52 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On play action, now Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
On third down, they go Lynch. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. They set up the screen to Lynch. That one good for 33 and a first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Carr to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Throwing his Carr on third down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Carr again. Flush to his right. And some room. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 7-34. Right now. Down. Stand up. You ready? Check 31. Check 31.
Now whistles here. We're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marquell Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Prescott down. He completes it to Bryant. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Bailey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Fights through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
First down to run with Lynch. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Flexing his muscle again. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now Carr going left on the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He goes for 18.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bears coming in at 4-5, going up against the Lions, who come in at 2-7.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go!
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And finding Proen. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Trubisky. And incomplete here on third down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Jones on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They go back to Riddick. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
the gun. Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Trubisky is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different minds.
Theo Riddick, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. With a carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Perry Riley. 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This is Langford on 1st and 10. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there. On
2nd down, here's Trubisky. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Paul Warlow not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Riddick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Riddick. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch 85, ball, go 85, watch 85.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Watch left, watch left.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Armani Bryant, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action with Trubisky. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They find some open field here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On the run, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Langford again. And some room to work. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They give him 14 yards that time, and a fresh set it down. Here's Langford. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Watch left, watch left. Leopard! Leopard! Gun!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. From the 50, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now at Soldier Field. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate. But now they're still within 2 scores.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go screenplay to Langford. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Armani Bryant in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Take 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.